Welcome back to a whole lot of nonsense. Oh, I did set that up. Okay. Well, the only thing is, why is the flight simulator showing up? Oh, wow. Okay. Decided to come. Alright, so we're at London City. It was just raining, and we need to make it out of here. This is like 194, 195, and 196. So we're doing London City to Luxembourg, Luxembourg to Brussels, Brussels to Amsterdam. A lot of heavy hitters in there. I don't think I've ever been into Luxembourg, so that's the only one that is potentially new for me, but 3 pretty short legs. This first one actually is about an hour long, but after that I think they're pretty short. So first leg, 194. We're looking at Paris is the alternate. Great. We're climbing at flight level 350, 296 nautical miles, 11,834 pounds of fuel. So let's go ahead and get
refueling truck is on its way.
I'm gonna attempt to
Please
make it out of
load
here
aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
with full fuel. 11,000 shouldn't be a problem, right? Alright. For today's flight plan, I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. Alright. So we're departing 9. Alright, because I think we went to 100 at 12. Last time I checked, SOQA 1 hotel for the departure. And
Fuel truck is in position.
Luxembourg, we're looking for a 6, so
Please don't
ILS
load aircraft
Zulu
until the fuel
6,
truck arrives and ask to do it.
and it's direct, so no star. Alright, so I got that set up. It's pretty straightforward and easy. Alright. While we load up fuel, I will get charts. Alright, so for departure. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can we do we just do GSX, right? Does that work? No? Can I do fast time 4 minutes? No. Real time 12 minutes? No. Instant. I was trying, but alright, so from London City, if I remember correctly, it's 5,000 feet. Hold on, I can't even read all of that right now. Give me a second. I got my license from a cereal box, but rest assured you're in good hands, I think. Last few moments on Earth, thanks again. Fight with me. Well, I appreciate that, man. Shout out Lime Unlimited. Did I spell that right? Nope, I did not spell that right, so you did not get a shout out. Oh man, hold on. Let me get my life together real quick. Add that E. There you go, buddy. Just for you. Just for you. Alright, so we do have a 5,000 foot runway, and it's displaced on both sides. We're taking off on 9, so we have to taxi towards the city and depart outwards, so which would be cool. My guess is just take main taxiway 10, go to Alpha, turn and burn from there. Departure wise, we're looking at Soka 1 hotel. Alright, so it doesn't actually look that bad, to be honest. This is straight out. If you let me, straight out curve. We got a few constraints, but we should be able to make it out that way, as long as we can make it off the ground. Nice. Oh, the rain has picked back up as well. Whoop-de freaking do. I bet you anything that the flight computer says that it can't calculate takeoff for me because of my the runway distance. Flaps 2 packs are gonna be off for this. Oh, it actually gave me. Wow, okay. Well, let's run it. Let's run it. 9727 11.8 97/27 11.8. Alright. Let's go clear any last minute messages we have. Whoa, we had a lot. I think it's because I kept trying to load and it wouldn't let me. Alright. So I think we're pretty good here. APU's on, APU bleed is on. Let's ask for a push back. And we're gonna push to the left. Beacon on. Let's make sure all the doors are closed. This is accent me. All the doors are closed. See that line? All the doors are closed. Captain supposed
Hello, Captain.
to
We are ready for pushback.
Alright, I would love to. Oh, here it is. So I would love to get my beat up old checklist. Windows and doors closed and locked. APU's on. APU bleeds on. External power disconnected. Fuel pumps.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Seatbelt signs are on. Thrust levers are idle. Barrel reference is set. Was that 1012 or something like that? 1014. Okay. Checked. Fuel quantity should be 11.8. It is. Let's check takeoff data. I did not double check that, so let's make sure that is in there and correct. 2/up 0.5 on the trim. Okay. That is checked. Transponder mode to auto.
Locking gear.
Beacon is on. Engine mode selector. Wait till we start moving for that part of it. Hit these interior lights. It's like 5 in the morning, I think. Is it? 5:37 local time. Yeah, tilt to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, brakes release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So I'm shocked it didn't give us like a toga takeoff. Nah, it said, well, maybe because the packs are on. Off. Let me see packs on. That's what I thought toga required with the packs on. Let's go for it. Very rarely get to do a toga takeoff. Alright. Ignition. Starting number 2. Wow, I don't think I've ever heard that commentary before.
Please set parking brakes.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following.
Always CFM, man. I don't like to be underpowered.
Seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen,
And
life jackets, and the brace.
IAE will show EPR instead of N1 up here.
Brace.
Starting number 2. So 1, sorry, since 2 had a good start.
Cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest
Unlocking gear.
behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all
Oh, you know why I normally don't hear them talking?
adjusted and
Because
shown.
I left the door open.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright. He said the left was clear. He said the right was clear. Alright, that is a good start on 2. Alright, I'll run through this. Let's wait for him to show the pin. Have the pin, so we're good to go. Flight controls. Got a full left, neutral, full right, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral. I will once I start moving. That's on my before takeoff checklist, sir. Up 5 on the trim. Go. Flaps there. Flaps set to 2. Arm spoilers. Takeoff config. Alright, there we go. Took a second for the flaps to get down. Alright, let's start rolling. Alright, so after start checklist is park and brake, engine mode selector, APU bleed, APU. Auto brakes, I never use them. Flight control to check them. Spoilers are armed. Flaps at 2. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim is zeroed out. Anti-ice is off. Flight instruments are checked. And takeoff config was normal. Alright, let's hit it again. And we're gonna taxi down to Alpha. And fuck up some commas that way. Alright, so it's not the next one, but the one after. This thing doesn't want to taxi on its own. Alright, what do you want, ladies?
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Copy. Alright, as we prepare to go. Lights on. Predictive wind shear is on. And this is Alpha. Alright, so cabin crew is advised, brake temperature is fine, brake fans are off, engine mode selector is normal, packs are on, weather radar in predictive wind shear is on the auto, TCAS, TARA, and ECAM memo takeoff, no blues, slow turn, slow turn, slow turn, don't stop moving, don't stop moving, yeah. I'm gonna go in position to hold and set power just to be safe. Alright. Just quick check to make sure that's cool. That's cool too. Wipers on. Alright. Let's rock and roll. Alright, sure set. Take off, Manitoba, SRS runway, all the brakes release. Oh, at 100 knots. Accelerate. 1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. I can actually pull back some more. Accelerating. 3,000. Alright, flaps 1, flaps up. Hard left turn. I really don't want to give it more than that, but okay, there we go. Alright, take some of the turn out. C-line, holding 3,000, no autopilot. Heading to the next fix. Full IMC, so we start our turn now. Accelerate again. Alright, past 250 knots. Alright, I'm gonna put autopilot on. After takeoff checklist. Spoilers disarmed, taxi light off. That's the first part of it. Switch over here. So max 250 knots, 3,000. You hold 3,000 all the way past Soka. Interesting. Yeah, take a look at the airport because it's the last ground you'll ever see. That's hilarious. It sucks that you have to leave here and just hold at 3,000. Back into the rain again. I'm good. We're only like 5 miles from Soka. There ain't no passengers. You think about it. It's just me and a co-pilot. We're doing a around the world tour. It's more like a Airbus route proven type deal. Showing people that it can get into some of the tightest fields where there's ice, grass, dirt, pavement. He said, I promise. 0 passengers. I think you can tell by right here too. Hold on. See, look. The top planned 0, boarded 0. Alright, we're climbing. Yay. Choose my airplane. Oh Lord. Cessna 172. Well, that's wonderful. So now I have to fly a Cessna 172. I have an easy flight for that. I am not doing Dubai to Hong Kong in the 172, sir. Let's see. So little birdie told me you were gonna download Fortnite or Multiverses one day. Just trying to make it out of here. He said they wrong. He said they are wrong. Come on, man. Have a little heart. Play a fighting game or two. Alright, this is some gnarly shit that we're kind of going through. Let me see real quick. I remember it does. Let's see, I remember Active Sky used to have like a radar. It does. Alright, ain't nothing crazy going on here. It's regular good old rain. We have a bunch of yellow and green, so I ain't gonna worry about it. 14,350. Can we see anything? Quick glimpses. Alright, so while this thing navigates, anybody in chat, tell me what your favorite airplane is and why. What makes it your favorite? Starwing. What is a Starwing? Oh, you're talking about the R-Wing from Star Fox. Okay, that is a badass plane. I would love to have one of those. Yeah. And guys, check out King Mumbler. Shout out. He does play a lot of League of Legends, some Fortnite. Mumbler, what else do you play? Multiverses occasionally. We broke through, finally. It's actually not bad looking out here. What time is it? Can't even see. 257 nautical miles left to go, and it's 5:52 a.m. Final Fantasy, is that 14? Is your main joint right now? Is that right? X1V or XIV? Yeah, that is 14. I had found a on Etsy a 3D file where you can get the R-Wing. What's it called when you get it 3D printed? The file for that. And when I was looking at the final product, that shit was so badass. I said I would love to have that as like a model on my table. Surgeon General warning. I don't know. I don't think Flight Sim is that addicting, is it? Let me see. Trying to see if I can find. Oh, this is it right here, bro. This is so freaking badass, man. Hold on. Here you go, Mumbler. Take a look at that. Tell me that wouldn't be nice to have on your table. Or your desk. The level of detail that's went into it is crazy. You never heard of an R-Wing? Well, I guess it's before your time. It would be before your time. Star Fox, man. But it's just for the file. You still have to pay somebody to print it. And then I think there's certain parts of it that needs painting. A lot of work's gonna have to go into it. You probably gonna end up spending like $200, my guess, in the end. But it still is nice. $200+. I wanted a freaking sword, bro. I literally wanted one of those Demon Slayer swords. The sharp ones, too. That was like 200 last time I checked. But they were so badass. Walk down the street with a fucking sword on your hip. We got a little bit of turbulence, don't we? Let me turn some of these lights off. And we are through 10,000. Yeah, whenever they decide to come out with it, have they dropped a date? I usually have a group of friends that usually go when it comes out. We saw that Swordsmith Arc one in the theater a couple months back, but he said, let's roll. Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know whenever the hell it they decide to drop a date, or have they dropped a date, because oh shoot, I'm definitely in the movies for that thing when it come out. Chocolate Rain is crazy. It says aggressive, glorious sage, chocolate rain. What a combination. Crunchyroll release? Well, whatever they do, they need to figure it out. Look at that PIO. Look at that yoke moving left, right, left, right. PIO. Bro, look like he is serious. What I want to know is how you got your oh, there's some floating going. How'd you get your body to be shaking like that? That's hilarious. Hey, but if it works that way, that's actually nice, man, because it looked like you was really in there just battling and going through it. I was like, all right, how'd you get that going like that? All right. We're at 30,000 feet that quick? Damn. Time flies when you're having fun, right? All right, 31 right here. We got 4,000 feet to go. Gonna be whisking on the top of the clouds. Alright, guys. Anybody been to Luxembourg before? Because I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Vibrate. Alright, so the next leg, I'm gonna start to set that up. Wow. So Lime, you also didn't tell me what your favorite airplane was. And why. What are we doing? We're doing ELLX to EBBR. MD-11 is your favorite airplane of all time? Out of everything? No shot. I find that hard to believe. Bro didn't know where the MD-11 was before. Yes, you did stutter, actually. Bro didn't know where the MD-11 was before a couple weeks ago. It is cocaine white out here, man. All these clouds. Alright, welcome to flight level 350, where the skies are somewhat clear and the air is smooth. Tell you what, we're going direct to ILS-6, right? Alright, I have the next flight set up on sim brief. Let me get charts for Luxembourg. And start to prep my arrival, my neck and my back. Alright, ground charts. Let's take a quick look at Luxembourg. Something told me I only had one runway. Okay, but 13,130 feet long. I do not have a 3D printer. Alright, this is cool. So I'll land and probably try to exit at Charlie. So that's the plan. If Delta looks good too. Ooh, it's hard, man. Delta 1 or Charlie. Either or. Okay. Arrival, there's no arrival. The approach is an ILX zoom into 6, not 24. I mean, Lime, you chose the Cessna Wright Flyer. That's even worse. And let me guess, Hong Kong to Dubai. Alright, so we got our departure and arrival and approach set up, and we got some basic info for the airport. We should be fine. Alright, top of descent looks like it's in about 90 miles. No LAX to Honolulu. Well, I mean, you didn't redeem enough points for a route. So I hate to burst your bubble. So I'll figure out something to do with the Wright Flyer. It's something to do with the 172. Don't need to, I'm the guy. I don't know, buddy. After last night, Mike's the guy. Enter destination data. Why not? Why not? Whiskey Sierra 87, how are you? I'm pretty good, man. Set it up and take a nap. I mean, if it's a long flight, you definitely can. Whiskey Sierra 87. I don't remember you entirely. I'm looking back at the chat logs now. I see that you came in here once before, but hold on, wait a second. Let me see something else. Whiskey Sierra, are you in Texas? Alright. So, I was trying to... Yeah, short term. Man. I don't have the best memory all the time. Oh, the student play. Yes, I remember you now. How is your flying going? METAR ELLX. Alright. So it's 22:50. What time is it now? 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11. Start the IFR? Awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm glad you're doing it kind of back to back, because getting set in your VFR waves and trying IFR is rough. Ask me how I know. Alright, so since we got our weather, wind 050 at 9, clear, 16, 10, 17. That should be fine. 050 at 9, 16, 10, 17. Go look at our approach really quick just to see what our minimums are. 200 is what I was guessing. He says clear, visibility is okay, so it's good to go. Yeah, I mean, that's a sure way of looking at it, unless your winds are too high. I remember going to school and they were saying, like, you know, going over limitations, and they're like, oh, Cessna 172 crossing limitations is about 15 knots, and I'm like, 15 knots, okay. And then you find yourself flying in situations where it's like, fuck, if 15 knots is the limitation, how the hell am I going to land? Okay. Descent starts here in about, looks to be 50 miles. Alright. We kind of have everything set up. I'm gonna move this discount now. Just want to make sure that we don't have to make any changes. And I don't see any reason why. I'm committed to this 6. Alright. Message is cleared. just looking out into the future. Next airport was what, Brussels, right? BVR. Car. Just get an idea. So right now Brussels looks pretty good. Let's take a look at Amsterdam. Man, it's crazy how all these areas, the weather is basically the same. Alright, so right. Thinking everything should be cool though. I don't see any reasons for there to be any hiccups unless something decides to break. We'll land at Luxembourg. I guess we can park. We'll land at Luxembourg. I'll park, get fuel. Because the next leg is how long? You know what? We probably don't even need to get fuel. I'll land and then taxi back. We don't need to get fuel. Next leg is only 150 nautical miles. I should be able to make that as long as I have about 5,000 pounds or less. Or 5,000 pounds or more, sorry. Backwards. Right now I'm at 7,820, so I think I'll be alright. let's go down. We're going down. We're going down. Start the descent. It's mandatory 3,000 feet to intercept the glide slope. So we'll lock in on 3,000. Sounds like the move. And I'll drop the speed brakes just so we can catch up to that descent path that I kind of botched. 7,500 or 8,000 feet per minute is crazy. It's a dive bus. So let's see. Just about caught up. Honestly, from this point, it makes no sense to go to Deke. Deke! How about we just go direct to Lima X-Ray 06 India? Since there's no arrival, it makes no sense. Alright, so we're on a long left base. Long left base. About a 40-mile left base. Approach is set up. I guess approach is set up, but I can briefly approach. Okay, so we have the ILS localizer Zulu runway 6 into Luxembourg. Frequency is 109.9. Final approach course 057. We have a mandatory 3,000 feet when hitting Lima X-Ray 06 Fox, which is the first fix right here. DA is 1358. DH is 200. Airport elevation is 1234. Runway is 1158, so I did not know that. That's good information to have. Alright. Glide path is 3 degrees, which is standard. Runway has high intensity approach lighting system, and PAPI is on the left. Alright, missed approach. Climb at 3,000, direct to Lima X-Ray 24 Fox. Turn left, direct to Lima X-Ray 72, climbing to 4,000. Deke, is that Dick or Deke? Deke, VOR next, max 250 knots. Missed approach requires a minimum climb gradient at 3.7. We'll be fine since we're light as shit. Can't nothing outclimb me, baby. I mean, for the most part, it does seem pretty standard. Lima X-Ray 063. No, we have 6I in there, which is this right here. So it's 3,000, I guess, there, and we'll be good. We're coming through 10,500, and we're also slowing. I'll just hit the lights now, get it out of the way. back in. Hold on one second, y'all. Who's crying? Why you wanna leave me? Yeah. Bruh. Yeah, Tuesday, cause I'm not gonna work on Monday. Cam, I'm not a crybaby. Cam is in the chat.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Am I going somewhere? Wow, how'd you do that? We are speeding up when we need to be slowing down. Doing 260 on left base. The final. Wild. Wipers are still on. We don't need them. Transition altitude. Alright. Cam said, come get him in chat. Yup. That's what you get, son. That's what you get. Alright, we should be turning base to final here. And LX-06 Fox, a mandatory 3,000 feet. 180. Holding green dot. Oh, 10-mile final. Perfect. Alright, it said clear visibility okay. But I don't see anything. Alright, I have the field in sight. Alright, flaps 1, flaps 2, gear down. Taxi light on. Slow it down, buddy. Alright. Flaps 3. flaps full. Alright, autopilot off. We just need to get down. Alright, 1,200 feet per minute right now is okay. As long as we're not more than 1 dot deflection. I ain't tripping. 2,500 minimum is 200. Let's try and keep it straight. We got winds coming from the side right now. I want to follow those pappy lights, but I'm also trying to follow the ILS glide path, so I'm going to stick to the ILS for now. Right now,
1,000.
got a quartering winds from the right side. Alright, nice and easy. Feels pretty smooth. Alright. Come on, baby. I just got to set rate this way a little bit.
500.
500. There we go.
4.
Alright, I'm switching over to Pappies now.
Hundred above. Minimum.
There's minimum, we're landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
5.
5.
First throw set. Nuts. I think this is Delta 1 right here, right? Maybe not. But I'm turning anyway. We said we're taxiing back too. We're not parking, so. Alright. I'm gonna get it set up for another takeoff. Alright, how was that landing job? Okay. Clear on the left, clear on the right. You would assume this taxiway would have been like more straight than anything. Okay. So let's import from SimBrief. Okay, didn't work. Of course it didn't. AOC section. Oh god. Alright, so we're doing just couldn't make my life easy today, could you? Nope. Flight plan in the chat. Alright, so ELLX/EBBR. cars off to the right side there. Alright. So for this leg, we're climbing to 16,000. That's it. It's very short. Alright, I'll dial that in there. 16,000. AIB 196. Oh, how did I end up in the grass, Lord? When did the thing swing that hard? So don't do this at home. No texting and flying. Oh, this is 195. I wonder, is there a way to... Yeah, I guess I could do it like this, huh? AIB 195. Departing on 6. Dick 5. Tango departure. Alright, November 852 to Illinois. Alright, we get to stop here anyway. Alright, to Illinois. Right, then Illinois 5 Alpha into 7 right. Is there an ILS 7 right? There isn't. Is there RNAV 7 right? There isn't. VOR 7 right. Illinois 5 Alpha. We got that tacked in there. Let's jump over to the tablet real quick. 9727.2. 97/27.2. And let's see. Wrong page. Oh, I didn't update the this right here.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
I bet you it is. I'm gonna leave it optimum this time. Alright, up 5. Make sure rudder trim is centered out. Flight controls 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.45. Flaps 2. TCAS, I'll leave it on. Alright. Alright, all that wonderful stuff is set in there. Let's get it ready to go. Takeoff config. Why flaps full? I swear I didn't tell it full. And it says flaps 3 or all? Wow, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever done a flaps 3 takeoff. Wow, okay. Why is it giving me brakes? Why do the auto brakes keep turning off? What the heck? Oh, no, we got problems here. What is going on with the brakes? It won't let me set auto brake. Are you supposed to go to 16,000? Is there a specific reason for this? No, the wheels are not hot. I knew it wasn't tripping. Is the auto brakes up? Huh. It's very strange. I've never experienced this before. Oh, I know what it is. There we go. Took me a second, but I figured it out. Alright. Flaps 3 takeoff should be interesting. Takeoff, man, flex, SRS, runway, auto thrust. Flaps 3 felt really good for takeoff. Like it was, didn't feel like I was climbing excessively or anything like that. I like that feel. Packs are off. I had the packs on. Oops. Did not pay attention to that detail, but I'm just curious. If I were to put packs on, would it have changed anything? It would have made it flaps too. With what happened in real life? Altitude, flaps 1. I don't know if you know, flaps 3 is flap setting you should use for a go around. So if you're like on approach full flaps and you decide to go missed approach, you would put it in flaps 3 and climb out. If your performance says flaps 3 for takeoff, yeah, it all depends. But like I just figured out, if I had the packs off, it called for flaps 3, but if the packs were on, it called for flaps 2, and that's the only thing that changed. So there was probably situations where you could use flaps 3 for takeoff, I'm sure. This runway is very long though, I don't know why. If the packs were on, it was making me too. If the packs are off, yeah, I don't know. If the packs are off, in theory you would have more power. So I don't know why I would need more flaps, but hey, it was fun to try. There might be a video on YouTube. Let's see. I know A340 does it a lot. Like the A340s, the bigger ones, 600, 500s. I've seen that happen quite a bit with them when they're heavy. Flaps 3 landings. Oh, here's a tutorial for Flaps 3.
What's iconic? Yellow.
Alright, let's see here. I'll throw that bad boy in the chat for you. Alright, so we're well on our way. 14.5 to 16, we're almost there. So we're at 16. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm gonna go well faster than they want me to though. $340. $345. $332. Nope. Not like that. You like the fly-by-wire? Couldn't tell you the last time I've flown the fly-by-wire. I just haven't had the need to fly any. Have you tried any other ones? We're done with the departure already. Okay. Illinois, the last fix, right? So, let's see here. I think after Illinois, we should probably get vectors. Oh, you've been using the fly-by-wire. Does it have, what am I looking for? Can it? I can't think what it's called. Is it capable of flying and climbing to like altitudes and speeds and different speeds and altitude constraints and stuff? Because I remember last time I flew it, it wasn't able to do all that. Only thing I did forget to do was change the banner. ELLX-EBBR. It's updated. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I've been to Brussels before. Brussels. turn that on. I do not have Volanta. Volanta. And 7 right's the opposite way. I mean, we have no arrival, so I guess I can brief the, Alright, so we got Brussels. I'm starting to think I've never been here before, because it's not ringing a bell. Yeah, I've never been here before. 7 right. Oh, 7 right. Why? All the parking is 7 left. But it is what it is. Brussels. Airport elevation 175. Okay. 10,535 foot runway. Seems legit. We'll probably just do it since it's a VOR approach. We'll probably just do a visual and call it a day. Okay. Let's pull up the actual approach. The DME arc. HUL. Looking to the south. Here we are. Hold on. Let's take a look at this arrival. Approach bias. HUL. That should solve that problem. The discount on them. So we gotta set up mandatory 2,000 feet for here. Okay. Down to 2,000. We got like a right downwind type of feel going in this HUL Hull transition, Holdenberg. Alright, so from the looks of it too, with CDFA. What CDFA means, 4.7 above. Alright, 4.7 above is right here. Right here. CDFA. CDFA, the technique consistent with stabilized approach procedures for flying the final approach segment and the non-collision approach procedure with a constant descent without. Okay, so we have with CDFA then. with CDFA, so then that means our decision height is 434. Alright, so we're gonna put it in there. Hey, you guys, you're kind of loud, you know that, right? Can you turn that down? Alright. Brussels 0904 tell you what, not being at altitude, we're doing 425 anyway. Take that back. Like I say, I'm not really going that fast, but we are. I'm just burning a lot more fuel. We got 4,460 pounds. We'll be alright. TOD is in like 5 miles or something like that. 7. So let's go ahead and manage mode. Slow me all the way down. Time to go down. We on it this time. Alright, speed brakes. We should Brussels should be at our like 1-2 o'clock. There's 2 of these clouds. I think that gotta be it right there, right? Yeah. That has to be it. Alright, so coming to 11.5 for 2000. Little DME arc is in there perfectly. So we're doing the VOR runway 7 right. VOR frequency 114.6. Final approach port 069. Mandatory at 7.9. Bub 2000. DH 434. DA 600. Airport elevation 175. The runway 166. So right now we're over Holdenberg. VOR. Basically, just continue on to Delta 199 Lima, where we start the right turn arc 13 DME from Bub. Brussels, it looks pretty decent on the map. It's right there off my right wing. It's just not really clear yet. But I see it there. We're basically there. We're on a right downwind right now. We should be right out the window.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Alright, we're through 10,000. Lights on. Start here. We fly around the arc 13 DME above and intercept the final approach course. Basically just tracking the VOR straight down the chute. And since we have a computer based descent angle, which is 3 degrees anyway, we should be fine. Speed restriction here. Missed approach climb track 069 at 800, turn right to heading 215, climbing to 4,000, going to the right. It looks pretty big. Alright, so now we're in Brussels. We are going to have to stop and get gas. There's transition altitude. Turn on that volume. I think it's loud. Let me assist it. I'll add some speed brakes. LDev and VDev is visible. I wonder, can I put it in approach mode? There's approach nav. Let's see what it does. Just flaps 1 for 10-mile final. Gear down. Treats it just like an ILS, even though it's a VOR. Flaps 2. CDFA is the truth.
2000.
Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Let's see what it does. Alright, runway's in sight. We're not quite lined up with it from that turn. It's a little wide, but I'm gonna let it rock and do its thing and see what it does. If we made Charlie 6, that would be awesome, but I know it's not gonna happen. So either Charlie 4 or Charlie 3 probably looks like the move. And we'll just taxi it back to the apron. I tell you what, it's taking a sweet time to line up. By the time we are lined up, did you eat? You did? Are you hungry? What you made? What? What kind of chicken? Alright, yeah, it's starting to line up now. It's still a little off though. 600 feet is minimum, so we got 600 feet to go. What is this like? Is that farmland or is that like mud water? There's no way, because there's a street right there. It's just open land. No, it just doesn't want us to line up. That can't be water. Yeah, that's grass. But I tell you what, is this thing offset? Oh, I can't even see. I had the wrong chart up. Let's go back and look. It doesn't look like it's offset. It definitely brought me in at an angle though. Good old VOR approaches. It's holding that pappy though, I tell you that. Oh, we went through minimums already.
100 above.
How is it 100? Oh, yeah, this is for the DH.
Minimum.
Not DA.
4.
DA, not DH. Alright. I must say, 100 above.
300.
Wow.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
We're floating,
10.
we're floating.
5.
4. Next left turn. Charlie 3. Alright, there was a lot of excessive braking there. Brake fans are on. Alright, we'll just continue on ahead while we clean up. And we'll pick a parking spot. Any parking spot. I see one. We'll get some gas and then we'll keep it. Start this APU. 'Cause I always forget to start it. It's 2 lines. Which one do I stop at? I'm gonna stop at the first one. Slow it down. Brake set. I'm just gonna wait for this APU. I'll turn off number 1 for now. You're out? Alright, thanks for stopping in. Next leg is really short, so I doubt you'll be missing much. Catch you on the flip side, buddy. Alright, APU's there. Okay, beacon off, master 2 off. Let's refuel and get out of here. Alright, leg 196 to Amsterdam. That flight plan. I don't like any of these flight plans. Why are they all zigzag? Why can't we just go like straight? I guess this one will work. Flight plans are crazy, and I'm actually gonna delete. What fixes this? Remba? Oh, it's a. That's why. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Alright. Dismiss.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Impossible.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Refueling truck is on its way.
Okay, so for our last leg,
Please don't load aircraft until the
leg
fuel truck
196,
arrives and ask to do
we're
it.
going to. What? No. I just messed this whole thing up. No wonder it was looking kind of weird. We're going to Amsterdam. Climbing 16,000 again. Dang, that's only 126 nautical miles. Alright. 8,391 pounds of fuel. How much do I have now? 3,007? We would have been pushing it if we left. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is
This parking is too small for your
I'm
aircraft.
just going to restart GS6 because I kind of screwed up and put the left the wrong.
This parking is too
arrival
small for your
airport.
aircraft.
We know, it's too small.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way. This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Oh man, how many times you gonna remind me, bro? Alright, so waiting on fuel. Let's set this flight up. Alright, so another 126 miles. Flight plan in the chat. AIB 196. Alright. Alternate is Echo Hotel. Echo Hotel. Never heard of it. Alright, so we're departing 7 right. Hella 3 Victor departure. And arriving Hella 2 Alpha into 6. I'll take it. You know what? Let me see something real quick. This dream's the best I'll ever know. Where you going, buddy? What altitude is he at? 9,000. Make this dream the best I'll ever know. Yeah, landed on 6. Okay, let's go. Alright, Hella 2 Alpha. Guess it would help if I opened my door, right? Go, hopefully. Still waiting on fuel. Make this dream the best I'll ever know. I don't know why that's stuck in my head now. Okay. Fuel pumps off, and we'll just wait till we get serviced here. Alright, brakes are cool. Brake fans allowed. Chew. There's a fuel truck. Can you fix that chair, please? Guess it's a tripping. Big time tripping. Dirty dancing in the moonlight. Fuel truck was right there. What the heck? Where was he going? Man, bro took the scenic route.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright. Are you gonna allow me to do my thing with this? Fast time 3 minutes? Nope. I don't even know why I tried. Alright, 8.8 on the fuel. $97, 27.2. Okay, got that locked in. Come over here to the speed. We're taking off runway 6. I'll let it pick again. Calculate 2 up 4. Send to the CDU. Make sure it's there. Checked. Alright. Put the beacon on and
This
request.
parking is too small for your aircraft. This parking is too small for your aircraft.
If you don't
This
go on
parking is
somewhere,
too small for your aircraft.
so you're not gonna push me back. Let's go.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pas incertain.
Alright, last leg of the day.
Locking gear.
Looking gear. Alright, 16,000 is what we said the altitude was. We can go tilt to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Very good.
Starting push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Alright. Number 2. What you mean brakes hot? Brake fans on. They was fine. Which one's hot? I'm just curious. Look, they all showing fine. Start on 2, starting 1. What time is it local time? 8:22 in the morning.
Please set parking brakes.
Set.
Unlock in gear.
Turn this to the side. What is it? Damn thing. Now I'm confused. Charts. Ground chart.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass farm. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Something with a V, right? Hello, 3 Victor. Oh man. 3 Tango. 3 Victor, we know Helen there. What's up, Reaper man? How you doing? Right here. Alright. That's a good start on both. I'm pretty good on the last leg of the day. Center the rudder trim, flaps is 2. Yeah, you know I like to keep it real simple. Well, I don't know which one it is. 7 right. Fuck. I got mine fucked a while ago by looking at the floor. Alright. How was your day? First Descendants. Is that like Marvel? Or DC, like the kids? I don't, sounds familiar. I don't. It's been a smooth day. Smoother than the baby's behind. So basically it's gonna take off, right turn, straight out. Boom. Warframe, Division of Destiny. Okay, I got you. I got you. Oh, okay, it's tomorrow's the day. My fingers crossed. You said it's like still. I thought it was the outside one, or was I thinking about another one? I'm just gonna set myself up for takeoff. Hi, brother. Takeoff config. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, there's layers to it. Oh god. That hurts my brain. Alright, so we're here and then we're ready to go. Motherfucker, better strap in. This is gonna be a wild ride. My brake fans are off. I don't know why I need them in the first place, but the wheels look fine. They look fine now. Alright, Reaper, you ready to go? I'm ready. Take off, man. Flex. SRS. That's great. Gear up. Goodbye, Brussels. Oh, we gotta turn. Get all the products for that turn. I need a little bit more loud. I said that. Is that better for me, or it might just be okay. Yeah, I just kind of ease back and calm down. You're crazy, Cam. One transition altitude. I'm hungry. This will be all good, man. We're going to the land of the smoke. Amsterdam. Let's see how much more time. 103 miles. Can't beat that. And then we get a direct in the runway 6. It's even better. Even better. So let's look at the Helen 2A arrival. River is the last fix. Then we got the ILS 6 Oseron transition. There is no Oseron. AM 110. Appreciate the follow, Deeper Than Bones. How are you doing this evening? Alright, we're above 10,000. I'm just gonna remove that discount, and then it'll be fair game that way. Booyah! That didn't work? What the heck? This thing is playing with me. Here we go. $345 like last time. So you new in Flight Simulator having a problem when you put the autopilot and put like 16 feet when I reach the altitude. Plane starts to descend itself. Can't make this happen. What plane are you flying? A320 Neo. Okay. Have you been putting in your weights and your fuel and stuff? And your CG? Yes. Alright, so normally if you have all your weights and stuff in, say you want to climb a 16,000 like I have here, just can't maintain the altitude, you would put it in there and then you would have to push the button in, and there should be like a, well, I stopped climbing, but a little dot next to the 16,000 to let you know that it's in I guess manage mode. See that dot just disappeared there? But that dot there is what I'm talking about. But since I'm at altitude, it's gone. So on the autopilot, typically if you push the button in, right middle button, mouse button, the left click, you just go over the cursor. Let me see if I can show you better. So you see, like I'm over the altitude knob now. You can't really even see from that angle. Hold on. So I'm pushing it in. So usually that would be hold the arrow kind of above the knob, right on the very tip of it, the top, and push in left click. And if you want to set manage speed, like, wait, I said that backwards. If you want to manually put your speed in, then you pull the knob out. And that goes for all of them. If you want it to be computer controlled, you push them in. So like right now my speed is manually controlled by me. If I push it in, it'll see the dots there. If I pull it out, dot goes away. Oh, okay. Let me try it and see how it is. Let's try it out. And I mean, if you have any questions, or if you want to see how it's done, you can go back and look at any one of my videos while I'm setting up the flight. It's all there, so. Guess who's in chat? Reaper. Your little friend is here, Reaper. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Reaper said hi. She waved. I don't know if you saw her. Damn, we're almost there. We got like 60 miles to go. You didn't see her wave? He said he didn't see you. He said your watermelon head was blocking. See the look you're giving me right now? staring at him like that. Looking at me, look, you couldn't even hold a face. Being mean for no reason. About to heat you up some chicken. What kind of chicken? Rotisserie, fried, glaze. Portugal moving to Canada in 5 months. Favor and on an airplane for almost 9 hours. Oh man, it's great. Were you flying Air Canada? Fried, like KFC fried, or like my mama's home cooked fried chicken? Oh, you never flew in your life? Well, man, I tell you what. Have you ever been on like rides at the amusement park? It's from Acme, like Acme from WB, like Bugs Bunny Acme. Alright, we are on a 50-mile final, basically. Have you ever rode like rides at the amusement park, like roller coasters, Ferris wheel, anything like that? Okay, so if you've done that, then are you scared on those? Okay, good. So you'll be fine on the airplane. I promise. I mean, 9 hours is a long time, but most people fall asleep. You probably will fall asleep, depending on what time your flight leaves. But I think you'll be fine. Welcome to the wonderful world of aviation. I mean, you just need to break the ice. After the first time, you're gonna be like, oh, this wasn't that bad at all. It's usually how it happens. Every time. Look at that rainbow. Must have been raining over there. Cheaper than KFC is crazy. I guess KFC's not really that cheap. Popeyes is super expensive, but Popeyes is the best. Well, it's gonna be a culture shock when you come over to the Western world. Definite culture shock. People out here don't know how to act, man. Oh, I should have descended a long time ago, huh? Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna manually do this. I know what I was trying to do. Speed brake. And then set manage mode. Yeah, I was goofing off. Portugal's not good when you're on the river? What's bad about Portugal? Give me the ins and outs. Like if I was supposed to move, not move, but visit. Alright, Reaper. You know what? I heard that, well, you know, it wasn't Portugal we were talking about. We were talking about South America, like Brazil. I don't know. So you're saying you need to have like a roommate or a wife or a husband. Ooh, we coming in hot. I got you. I got you. I don't know, guys. Because I missed when I was supposed to descend. Runway is 15 miles. I can see the airport. There's no way we're gonna make this. So this is what I'll do. Lights on. I gave you early. Is it the only country, or are there other countries like that? Let's do, should we do S turns or should we do a 360? I'll let you make the call. Deeper than bones. So S turns or 360? Dang, we're really 10 miles out. That's wild. Send over. I want to do the S turn. Well, you have said anything yet, so I'm gonna go for the S turn. To help lose some altitude here. That's a nice green pasture. What airport is that? Oh shoot. Final is right there. Yep. People lost enough altitude now. That was a hard right turn. So maybe we didn't come near up. I didn't used to get the. She's trying to stall, y'all. She's trying to stall. That's hilarious. Flaps on. About 10 miles. Alright, runway's in sight. Goofing off, causing me to descend late. Alright, so we're just about there. I'll throw my gear down to help slow me down. Extend the speed brakes as well. Yes, I have the Airbus side stick. And throttles. Flaps 2. Let's start to shimmy our way over back on the final. There we go. Still slightly high, but nothing that I can't rectify. This flaps 3. Transition altitude. We're about 5 miles. Oh shoot, I thought we had the spoilers out this whole time. Flaps full. The blue line is to represent the track of the miss approach if I decide to go missed. So like, if you were to put the power to full, it'll automatically activate your missed approach.
1,000.
Alright, 1,000 feet. I didn't set anything up, I didn't brief an approach, but it's okay. We're going visual at this point. Alright, 2 white, 2 red. We're on the path. Nice sized highway coming up here.
500.
Alright, nice calm weather.
400.
About 10 knots on the wind. Still holding that ILS manually.
300. 200.
Getting closer, it's getting a little bit more squirrely. Slightly low. Now we're slightly high. We're landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
She's floating. There we go. We'll make this first turn. Let's clean up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amsterdam. What was it? I've been having some really smooth ones today. Weather has not been bad at all. Alright, let's find us a parking spot. There's a bunch of parking spots right here. It's like the parking ramp right here. They look kind of small though, so I'm gonna continue on and just go to a gate. Yeah, I'll tell you another thing is, what's this, like 196? So I've done at least 196 flights on this world tour so far. I'm good to go? What you mean I'm good to go? Left turn here. You put your right foot in. Oh yeah, that is a third one, Reaper. What you mean? Talking about that baby flight. You missed the first two, yeah. I see how you do me. Brake set. Asters off. Fuel pumps off. Beacon off.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Of course it is. Operate stairs. You was locked in? I can't be mad at you for that. Alright, Reaper, well, you're in Amsterdam now. You can smoke as much as you want. I can't believe we got runway 6 though. That was wild. You ain't got nothing to smoke? Damn, son, that Cheech and Chong. Alright, let's open up the front 2 doors. Love Airways. Hey, how you doing? You've been out since before July. Alright, so guys, this is leg 196 in the books. Trying to figure out, from Amsterdam, I'll go to Stegeborg, wherever the heck that is. And then from Stegeborg to Bernbelp. Bernbelp to Bad Ragaz. What is that? So I think 197 and 198 will be on Wednesday, and then I'll save 200, 201 for the next one. But yeah, so we can look forward to Stegeborg and Bernbelp for sure. Bernbelp is really short. I remember that. I don't know anything about Stegeborg, so it's Echo Sierra Golf Bravo. But yeah, enjoy your stay at Amsterdam. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday, I think it is, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Let's see who else is on. And I can give them a raid. Later, Reaper Man. MSFS 2020 Polaris Racer. Let's go raid Polaris Racer. It should be /raid Polaris Racer, and that's one word. Alright guys, thanks again. Go say hi to Polaris Racer. Tell them that I sent you. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next turn. Peace.